Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Sundays with Irma, and it's me, Irma Aguilar. Bienvenidos a todos a nuestro programa Los Domingos con Irma. Muy buenas tardes. ¿Cómo están todos? Ojalá que todos estén muy bien. Today, we have a little bit of a change of plans, but a good change of plans. So today we're going to be singing some of our songs, but the original style, in my original style, on my guitar. But I'm going to have the opportunity and the pleasure. Well, before we go on, I'm terribly sorry. This is my friend Melissa. As you can tell.
I'm just here for decoration.
Yes. I just want. She's my sidekick.
What
Sorry.
are we doing today? What are we doing today? I'm hanging out with you guys too.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, what are we doing?
What are we doing, Melissa? Sorry about that. I'm new to this. Sorry about that. Well, Melissa, guess what we're going to do today?
My name's Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. We're going to have so much fun today as we usually do. So let's get back to we're going to...
As she was saying before, she
As
was
I was
really
saying.
interrupted.
We're going to be singing quite a few songs, both in English and in Spanish, in order to be able to reach both sides. And, you know, the thing is that when we decided to make this album, we wanted to touch people all over the world. So English, Spanish, and in between. Again, we're all human. We all have emotions. We all have feelings, all have experiences. And so we hope that these songs touch you in one way or another. So, but in 2 weeks, we really hope to have Mr. Gomez on here. Mr. Gomez is the gentleman who we took our music to him and we said we want it in mariachi. And so this gentleman changed it for us into mariachi style. So on the album, which is called, yes, Dos
Amazing.
Mundos, Two Worlds, it's arranged.
Which is the name of the album.
The name of the album, and we'll be releasing it on November the 1st. So please check us out on my webpage, irmaaguilar.com, and you can buy your CDs pre-sale up until October 31st, Halloween night. After that, then they're going to just be regular price.
Hashtag you snooze, you lose.
Exactly. You can also follow me if you notice on the screen, Isai Salinas, which is our not only our guitar player that's going to accompany me today, but also our tech guy. And he put it up on the screen so that y'all can get familiarized with the different packages of the pre-sale. So hopefully a little taste of tonight will entice that excitement in you and that, what would you call it? That
Incentivize you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
To go and
give
check
you
it
a
out.
lot of it. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Exactly. So you can follow me, Irma Aguilar, on YouTube, on Facebook, and also, like I said, on my webpage. And thank you so much. If you do check us out, which I hope you will, I hope you put a like. I hope you share it with your friends and your family members. Yes,
share.
Please leave comments.
Sharing
I
is
love
caring.
comments. Yes. And also subscribe. We get so excited every time that number goes up. It just makes us feel like, wow, someone's listening, and that is just
It's support that you can't, honestly, you can't buy that in a sense of someone clicking on subscribing. They're virtually saying we support you.
Yes. And I love all your comments. I love the fact that you share our stuff. I love the fact that you say, wow, that music. Because, you know, we started writing back in 2017, and it was just something to pass the time, help us. I was going through a difficult time, and so we used that in a positive way, and we started writing and then put music on there. And it's sort of like when they say, like when you go to church and you praying is one thing, and then when you sing, it's like if you pray twice. So the same thing with this music. I feel like it was therapy. I feel like I not only helped myself, but touched other people's lives. And in fact, last night I sang a song called Cómo Regresar el Tiempo. And I guess I had never sang it in public. I don't know. But this friend of mine, Raquel, was sitting there and she just broke down. And I didn't want to look at her because I was afraid I was going to break down myself. But
I'm not looking.
I'm not looking. I thought, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to finish the song. I love you, Raquel, and I hope that those were good tears, good happy tears in memory of your husband that you love so much. And it was just a pleasure seeing you, and a pleasure. Your reaction to our song brought tears to my eyes. So thank you so very much. So what do we do now?
Well, don't tell me and Irma to just talk, because that'll be a 2-hour show by itself. So they have us on a timer.
Yes, they already told us when we say like we have to just, we have to stop.
The little thing off stage.
And if you see my face go like this, oh, okay, it's time to stop talking, because I don't know when to stop.
Because if not, you'll be
exactly.
And then I'll be.
Oh, you know what? I want to share some good news.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so this week, we had been putting things out on my webpage and all that. Mm-hmm. And this TV station from Chile contacted us and said, we would love to have you sing 5 of your songs. And here's the intro, which we have to say for the TV show. And then sing your 5 songs, and of course the ending. And we were like, is this for real? We quickly checked it out. Well, we got excited. So they're going to let us know when it's going to be, televised, aired. But hopefully it'll be soon. And as soon as we find out, well, then we'll let everybody know. Yeah. We were really excited, and we're just so honored. Again, never thinking that we would get to this place. This truly been an act of love, truly. It's not about the money. It's about just getting out there. This new career is about touching people, reaching people. Yep. I think that's the most beautiful thing that you can possibly do and I think music, regardless of the language, the notes will pull you in, and
the feeling, the energy,
yeah, that you emote through the songs. Mm-hmm. Another exciting event that's coming up on October 13th. I will be singing one song. It's for SARMA. It's for the San Antonio Human Resources. And my cousin Irene Loza wanted me to get in contact with this lady called Sylvia Hornbecker. And now Sylvia and I are like buddies. I said, oh my goodness, it's like I feel like I just gained another family member. and so I'm going to be singing one song for them, and it's called La Vida. She's very excited, and they also want to promote not only our song or our music, but also my journey. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's really neat. I never thought I'd be doing excited. That. Yes. And then the next exciting event.
We're not
I'm
done.
just bombarding you with all these
more.
There's more. Jot it down.
If you act now.
On October 21st, thanks to Nick and Andrew, they are the owners to the Delview Music Center out there on Vance Jackson and Latch. They give lessons. They sell all kinds of guitars, and I think they even give voice lessons. I'm not quite sure. But it's called their virtual Little Stage series. Back last year in December, I think, was when I sang. That was before COVID. So I got invited back again for October the 21st. Again, it'll be a virtual, a virtual live performance. Yeah. And so I hope all of y'all get to see it and join us. It's always so much fun to just be singing, doing what we love to do. Like my dad says, if you wake up in the morning and you go do what you want to do, which is like for him, it's being a barber. He says, I've never worked a day in my life. And so that's the way Nick and I feel. Like we get in there. In fact, this past week, we wrote 2 more songs under pressure. He said, we got to write 2 more songs. We said, okay, well, let's go. Let's go do it. And we just, in 2 days, we wrote 2 songs. And hopefully they'll be on their 3rd album. But I'm not sure. Absolutely. We have to get this one out first.
Hold that thought. Something to add about your dad as well, because I've had the privilege of meeting your dad, your parents, and they're amazing, is that your dad, if that's what he feels, how he believes that if you do what you love, you'd never work a day in your life. He doesn't look like he's worked a day in his life. Like no. He is a young whippersnapper.
Oh, yeah. And he's very, very with it, too.
Yes.
He's always trying to learn.
Very sharp, very witty.
Yes, funny and
has great stories.
Yes. He always is full of jokes and stories, and I always say, Dad, is that for real or not? We'll find out at the end. I'm not going to tell you. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I mean, like I've told you, before, I remember as a little girl, I used to get close to the window. We didn't have air conditioning then, the central AC. And I would just lay by the window and I would hear him sitting outside playing his guitar. If not by himself, he would be playing with my uncle. And they would sing. And I thought that was the most beautiful thing. Like, how could they just pick up a guitar and just start playing and singing?
Expressing and being creative.
Yes. And thanks to him, he's even now, he's 82 years old, let me tell you. So he has his barber shop.
It's a lie, by the way. There's no way.
No way, right? And he grabs his guitar, and now he's starting to learn how to play all over again. And I hope, and I'm going to take a little bit of credit, Dad, I hope that because you see the joy that Nick and I have in making the music and writing lyrics, it has sparked an interest in him all over again. And I see, like, if he just kind of got younger, because it's like he's so excited.
He's seen the world through his daughter's eyes now. Or even more so now.
And he used to play many, many years ago, and then he stopped. And now he's doing it again. So I'm like, oh, yeah, good. That's exciting. In fact, we sang the other day, we sang La Barca. And he played it so well, and I was so proud of him. And he says, now you got to learn how to play like this. Well, I don't know how to play bar chords, but I will learn. And he said, it's never too late. And he has shown me that it's never too late.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. I want to take a quick moment to address some of the viewers from today. We have Miss Nora Munoz. Says, hi, Irma. Nora. So happy we were able to watch you live.
Yes, that's my cousin.
Is on Facebook. We also have Flora Chinchilla. I hope I said that correctly.
Oh, that's my cousin.
She said,
hi,
great
Flora.
news about Chile.
Yes.
And Miss Deborah Rivas Ojeda.
Oh, Deborah. I just saw her a little while ago.
She
Thank you, Deborah.
I love Mr. Pedrosa and his stories.
Oh, yes. Everybody loves my dad and his stories. Everybody does. And then he's always being silly. And in fact, one time he went and told a story in front. He was, as a deacon, he was preaching. And just as I was going to walk out the back door with one of my kids to settle him down, I hear...
See, she paused. She's like, hold on, wait.
Hold on.
How do I say
hear
this?
him starting a story about me, and I just turned around. I was like, Dad, don't go there. Yeah, but that's my dad.
And then we're also multi-streaming today. We're going to Facebook Live and to YouTube Live. And so on YouTube, we have Johnny Rendon saying hello.
Hey, Johnny.
And Leticia Sanchez says,
Woo!
hi, Irma. We're so happy that you're having these concerts. Sending you a big hug from your Sanchez family.
Yes, a big hug and kiss to all of the Sanchez's. And there's a lot of them. All of them. Big hugs. And they're like my second family.
Oh, Flora says she's tuning in from Florida.
Yes, she is. Yeah, I met her last around December. She was here on vacation or visiting someone. And so I got to meet her. And she's a neat lady. I really enjoyed her.
That's awesome.
And so, yes.
What else do you have planned for today, Miss Irma Aguilar,
Well,
who has an album coming out very soon?
Yes. And, well, I don't know. I think I really want to play now. Is that okay? You ready?
I think so.
Okay.
I wonder if we can get someone to play guitar.
Who could
We only
get?
had someone that was multi-talented and can multitask. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there, Isai. So we will be bringing Mr. Isai Salinas on stream for you guys.
And today you're going to hear me and see me play my guitar. So thanks to Melissa. Melissa says, you got to get out there and let them see what you can do besides just singing. And so we write our music. And my sister says, how do you do that? And I said, well, I really don't know. I think the Holy Spirit just guides me. I reread all the lyrics that we write, and then I just get a feel for how I want to, for what I want. Is it going to be happy, sad? Is it going to be like if you're devastated or hurt? It depends, and then that's the way you pick the chords. So my sister looks at me like, okay, if you say so. So the first one we're going to sing is called When Will I Be Free? And this song, the inspiration for this song was actually Nick. And he grew up, and he was when he was growing up, he had a few rough spots in his life, and he was the oldest out of 5. So responsibility was always on his shoulders, and he's always stepped up to his responsibilities. I'm very proud of him for that. Hold on one second. Let me get my guitar. Well, it's actually Melissa's, but anyway, I'll be right there. Oh, there you go. So, let me just get this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Growing up wasn't easy for me. A tragedy hit the family, left me with extra responsibilities. God, why did this have to happen to me? All I ever wanted was to be free, live a normal life and to be me, meet my goals and chase all of my dreams. But God had other plans that I couldn't see. When will I be free? When will my soul be at peace? Now I'm expected to meet all of their needs. This weight on my shoulders is so heavy on me. Didn't have time to cry or grieve, had to be strong for the family. Became the person was expected to be. Couldn't let this fear take a hold of me. Given these big shoes to fill, completely against my will, suddenly my childhood stood still. Had to grow up, too many roles to fulfill. When will I be free? When will my soul be at peace? Now I'm expected to meet all of their needs. This weight on my shoulder is so heavy on me. Setting the example for them, you see, and now being the head of the family. That was the plan that God had for me. So one day they could chase their own goals and their dreams. And now I'm at peace, and finally I'm free. Thank you so much. That'll be on our album. That one was arranged with Bobby Flores and Isai. I'm sorry I didn't introduce you again. I feel like we all know Isai, so we're like, oh, this is Isai. Like, you should already know.
Well, hello, I'm Isai.
Yeah. Well, the next song is called When I Was 9. And I've performed it many times, but we're very proud of it. And this song is about when my parents met. And so my mom was 10 and my dad was 9, and they met in a little town called Natalia, Texas. And to this day, my dad, like I said, I've always said, I always sing his praises about what an amazing man he is and what an example he is to all of us. through thick or thin, my dad has always been there for all of us, especially my mom. And so I hope you like it. It's called When I Was 9. Remembering the day that I laid eyes on you. You were only 10 and I was 9. Even through your quietness, I saw you. And I knew that someday you'd be mine. Saddest day came when you had to move away. Our plans came crashing to the ground. So many things to do and words to say. Couldn't imagine not having you around. I have loved you since you came into my life. You captured my heart, and even through the lows, I've never changed my mind. You were only 10 and I was 9. Not time nor distance could ever keep us apart. When I saw you once again, I knew my feelings so long held deep within my heart. Seeing you, my love for you just grew. Since that day, my love, we've been inseparable. Every day I fall in love with you. All our hopes and dreams we had for us came true. On that night when you said, yes, I do. Now we're old and gray, and when your memory fades, I'll be here by your side. My heart belongs to you, just like the day we met. You were only 10 and I was 9. I have loved you since you came into my life. You captured my heart, and even through the lows, I've never changed my mind. You were only 10 and I was 9. Yes, you were only 10 and I was 9. Yes, you were only 10 and I was 9.
I love it. I love it.
Now, I'll have you know, because I know you're such a humble guy and you're so sweet and quiet, but I'm gonna sing your praises here. So we had a shift of plans today, and we expected one person, then it didn't work out, then the other person didn't work out. That's okay. I said, Isai, you're gonna have to accompany me here, and he said, okay. And so we printed out the music. So this is actually like what we ran through the songs one time.
Yeah, we've only played it one time together.
And he's an amazing guy. So if y'all out there, we can hear you. Clap. Big clap for Isai. Thank you so much, Isai.
Appreciate it. And I got to say, like, I actually really, really enjoy your music, stripped down, and then even the full accompaniment. I really enjoy each piece of music that you've created.
Oh,
it's
thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you. Yeah, Nick and I are like super duper proud. We keep looking at each other like, are we dreaming or something? I think this could probably, let me see here. Okay. So this next song is called Set You Free. And it has to do with, in order to be free from a bad relationship, you have to let them go in order for you to be free. So you set them free so you can be free. And so this was written for two very good people that are close to us. But I'm sure it fits so many people in an everyday life, in everyday walks of life. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called Set You Free. You left me with a broken heart. I cried, I felt I died. Didn't expect for you to part. So deeply hurt out of my mind. I couldn't understand your mind and why you broke my heart. I fell into your web of lies. You carelessly tore my world apart. It was just a matter of time. No more tears in my heart. Once I set you free from my mind. Now I'm good, you're out of my life. I knew that someday you'd be back, begging for a second chance, saying how much you really miss me. It's all a song and dance. Crying won't melt my heart after what you've done to me. You tore my mind and soul apart. You stole my dignity. It was just a matter of time. No more tears in my heart. Once I set you free from my mind. Now I'm good, you're out of my life. I've opened up my eyes, and I promise I'll never take you back. Yes, I promise I'll never take you back. There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. That would also be on the album. Again, all the English music was arranged by Mr. Bobby Flores out in Bernie. Is it Bernie? I'm sorry, Bulverde.
Bulverde.
Sorry about that. And our last song together will be in Spanish for right now. It's called ¿Por qué me odias tanto? And for the people who don't know what that means, it means, why do you hate me so much? Okay, so and what that refers to is sometimes, we don't realize that that someone's not happy in a relationship, so they kind of give you the, like my granddaughter says, they give you the stink eye.
The stink eye.
And you're like, why are you looking at me like that? So yes, that's what we named it. ¿Por qué me odias tanto? Well, let me reach out to my Spanish-speaking people, right? That'd be a good idea right now. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Esta canción que vamos a cantar también las escribimos y la arregló el señor Henry Gómez y sí va a estar en el álbum nuevo que se llama Dos Mundos, Two Worlds. 7 en español con mariachi y 7 en inglés como country. Ojalá que les guste. Y la canción se llama ¿Por qué me odias tanto? ¿Por qué me odias tanto? ¿Por qué me ves así? A veces le pregunto a Dios, ¿por qué tú me haces sufrir? Nuestra vida ha sido falsa, le mentiste a Dios y a mí, pero a ti nada te importa. Viviremos una vida infeliz, pero tú eres ese hombre que yo escogí. Ahora tengo que cumplir con mi promesa, porque ante Dios tiene que ser así. ¿Por qué me odias tanto? ¿Por qué tú eres así? Amándote yo tanto y tú disfrutas viéndome sufrir. Pero tú eres ese hombre que yo escogí. Ahora tengo que cumplir con mi promesa, porque ante Dios tiene que ser así. Como ha pasado el tiempo y me ha adaptado a ti, te seguiré amando, amándote hasta el fin. Te seguiré amando, amándote hasta el fin. We did good. Thank you,
That was a lot of
Eastside.
fun.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, Eastside. Where do you come from?
Well, I'm actually from the Valley, but I grew up most of my life here in San Antonio. Been playing guitar for about 10 to 13 years, 14 years, something like that. Awesome. But it was something. It's funny enough. Like actually last night, my brother came out to one of our gigs. I was about to say that. I got to meet you. Yeah, my brother. He mentioned he told you the story that when I first was given a guitar. He came up to me. He's like, "It's just gonna be a phase," and and lo and behold, like almost 13, 15 years later, I'm still playing the guitar, and now he shows up to the shows. He's like, "Wow, like." I was inspired by Guitar Hero, by a video game, and
that's
then
what he said.
It was a video game that started it for me, and I just fell in love with it. I mean, I loved like Jimi Hendrix as like a guitar player, and then I fell into like neoclassical type of stuff, and it just it's something that just I love to do. It's very cathartic for me to like play guitar, very emotional, very soulful, very spiritual experience for me. To play this instrument.
Like last night you did a couple of solos. What would you call that? Like how do you start doing that?
So last night I did a couple of improvisation songs.
There you go. Okay.
So it's called improvisation. I mean, basically I make it up on the spot. I have usually just there's always music kind of going around in our heads and stuff. Sure. So when you come to the guitar and you kind of just when you like kind of like writing, and just like ooh, I like the way that sounds. Ooh, I like the way that sounds. Okay, and then so I kind of do the same process, and then I just start layering on my pedal board. I have like the bass and all that stuff, so I can play the guitar part, and then I can play the bass line, and then I can just start making up guitar lick. I say guitar licks, but try to write a melody sometimes. But a lot of times I just like to just jam out and just solo over it and.
That's what I mean, I love to see him play because, I can't do that. Like what you do is you just, and I'm like, he's just all over the place. And I'm like, wow, how does he know to get from here to there and back up again? I don't understand that. And I was telling your brother that last night. And he was telling me, when we got him that first guitar and the fact that he told you there was a phase. And then I said, and what about you? Is anybody else musically inclined? He said, no, me in the shower. We sing quite a bit there. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, you need to come out here. But I heard he does sing. He sings
does sing.
Country.
He sings actually very well. He won't. He loves country. He loves country
Yeah.
music.
So he said, next time, y'all got to give me a little bit more head notice because, it's like he's always working. But he was I want to tell you that he was very impressed with you, and he was very proud of you. I could see it in his eyes, and of course, when you're up there, you're in your own world, and you can see it, the passion you put into your music. So he's a jack of all trades. He does the behind the scenes. He comes over here. He just does everything for us. Just make sure that we're all comfortable and I
enjoy this. I being on either side of the stage, so to speak, virtually or in person, I really enjoy it. I've been in the church most of my life, and that's kind of what got me into production. Was I started playing guitar for the church, and then there came a point where the church was like, "Hey, do you want to just learn? Do you want to learn how to do audio or run sound for us?" And so I was like, yeah, it'd be cool. And then from there, it's turned into, doing graphic design and building websites, doing live streaming, learning to do commercials and video and in and out. And now it's like, I love being able to do something like this. And this is like I didn't honestly ever think I'd be on this side for your show, but it's a beautiful experience, and, it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy this.
Melissa and you make such a great team. Professionally and as a couple, and we were watching y'all sing last night, and you just look at each other and you just know what y'all want or what you need, or stop there or do whatever. And so that's that's really neat. And I just want to say thank you to you and Melissa because of y'all. You do photography. He does the videos for us. Melissa does the artwork, and they're always on the computer, and we get emails like at 2, 3, 5 o'clock in the morning.
For real.
They're always working for us. And we're just so proud to be part of the team. It's like we can read each other's minds, and we've only been working a few weeks together. And so hopefully we're going to be getting out masks and T-shirts and decals. And of course, we're going to be giving away the EPs at certain restaurants so that they can start passing them out, getting people out there just more interested in our music, so that when the album finally comes out, I just want people to be anxious to hear.
The music, y'all, is phenomenal. And I'll say, like, I grew up speaking Spanish, and as living in San Antonio, it wasn't really pushed to keep speaking Spanish, and I just kind of drifted from it, so I don't understand it as well as I used to. But I will say, when I hear especially the Spanish music, I know what she's saying because I can feel it, one in the music, but also in the intensity of, I say the intensity or in the joy that you're singing it in, or I can feel the emotion you're trying to portray, not just in the music, but in your voice and the energy that I feel coming through the headphones or the car speakers. And it's so I definitely highly recommend, pre-ordering the album on her website.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah. It was, when we took our music to Bobby Flores, I think he was blown away because we really don't have any kind of background on that. Mm-hmm. And I guess it goes to show that when you really want to do something and you really love to do it, it's going to happen one way or another. And so we're just still in cloud nine. We're like, oh my God, every time I see a new comment, I'm like, and I just feel like I get chills because I said, oh my goodness, someone is listening. It was really funny. I'm going to tell you a funny story. So this whole time we've been on Facebook and YouTube since last year, correct? Is that correct, since last year? Okay. And so, of course, the first album was called Sufre. And of course, we were very excited and started putting videos out there. And we really didn't know exactly what we were doing, but I really don't know, but he does everything. So I said, oh my goodness, that's so exciting. So people have been putting likes and loves and sending all kinds of beautiful comments. Well, this week we released, or maybe last week, I'm not sure. Last week we released our first single, which is Quédate con todo. And we were so proud because we had never gotten a thumbs down or any kind of bad comment. And we got our first thumbs down. What?
What?
But what was, this is, I'm going to say something. If it had happened last year, I might have gotten hurt, but this time I was like, oh, I think I hit someone, a nerve.
Yeah. The song was about them.
I don't really think you dislike the song. It just, the shoe kind of fit.
Talking about me.
So thank you for those thumbs down. They still made me laugh and encouraged me to keep going. So we've been having fun with that. And what did we do this past? Oh, on Monday we went to a friend of mine. She's got a beautiful ranch.
Oh yeah.
And we took
Tuesday. Yeah.
Was
Tuesday,
it Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. That's right. Because on Monday we recorded for Chile.
Yes.
Correct?
Monday was the recordings for Chile. Yeah.
Right. And so then on Tuesday we went to her ranch, and there were longhorns, and there was just so beautiful out there.
It was amazing.
Just
it was amazing.
Acres and acres of land. And so we were fortunate enough to be able to record there and take pictures. And so, but just different areas that met all of our needs.
Massive property. So it's like there's so many different worlds on that one property.
Exactly. And we were by a river, and Isai is always so quiet. He's another Nick. He's so quiet. And he never really jokes around. All he does, he's our sidekick. Like, he's Melissa's and Nick's mine, where they're just laughing. They really don't talk too much. And as soon as I got dressed, Isai says, okay, Irma, follow me. I said, okay. And I'm following him. And he goes, we're going to go through this fence here. And I looked at him and I said, with the cows, and the bulls, like they're on the other side. And he said, yeah. I mean, because we want a really good picture of it. I went like, okay, like, oh my goodness. I was hoping that, because I'm just kidding.
Like low key in my head, I was like, yeah, maybe we can go through the fence and actually go take a picture right next to the longhorn. And then I saw the look on her face. I was like, no, I'm totally joking.
And then we went to where they have the river, right? The stream in the back.
The stream, yeah.
And he says, you need to stand here and stand there. Okay. And then, Irma, I want you to scoop the water, and I looked at him and I went like, you want me to get that stagnant water and scoop it close to my mouth?
And it's funny because I don't joke a whole lot because I'm so quiet. Yeah. So it's like, wait, are you being serious? And so I'm like, I'm joking. And it's like, I was realizing I don't actually joke a lot. So.
and then I'm the kind that, okay, I'm up for it. Whatever y'all want to do, we're gonna do. But those were two times when I just kind of, I'm gonna take a step back from that one.
Yeah.
So do you want to show us anything on that? Can you? Is there anything you?
I can do kind of a jam from last night.
You go right ahead.
It's
that would be
totally
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I want them to see what you do.
Okay, I'll do a little something. I'll try something. Put me on the spot here.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
I wanted everyone to see that this is all organic, like they say. This is as organic as
like, what is about to happen? I don't even know what's about to happen. right, so it's like we got like a guitar rhythm, then we have like a kind of a bass line, and then do a little guitar improv. A little mess up here and there, but
no, I was even kind of getting teary-eyed there. That's just so beautiful, so beautiful. I love that. I wish I had that talent.
It's a lot of practice,
so
and
beautiful.
I wish I had the lyricism and the vocal melodies. We can trade for a little bit.
Oh wow, I love the way you just, I don't know, you even are in another world. You're zoning out. You just feel that.
Yeah, I don't know where I go. I know sometimes like I get like crazy eyes like when I'm like going somewhere, and in the sense that you're saying that, like I see myself like, why does my face look like that? but as I become more self-aware, it's just like I understand like, oh, like I'm like you said, I'm going somewhere, and it's like I'm drawing with the music. I'm drawing something, you know. And sometimes like I don't know what I want to draw, so to speak, or what I'm trying to paint, but that's kind of the process.
Oh, I love it. Man, that is so awesome. I
like that was totally on the spot to you guys, like that.
No, you could tell from his face.
Like, oh wait, what?
What, you want me to play now? Sorry.
No, I appreciate that though. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I like, and it's not often that people are like, okay, well go ahead, do it. And it's like, Oh snap! For real?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
this shows true talent
Oh,
because
thank you.
you know I have to practice and I have to get comfortable and I can't do it without my chords. So that's without my music in front of me because it's nerve wracking. You're trying to get into the song, have that emotion. Remember the words, strum, and change. So I have to.
Singing and playing, especially that though, a lot of props, especially to you and Melissa. Like anybody that's like playing an instrument and singing at the same time. I mean, there was a period of my life where I was doing that, like for the church and stuff. But if you don't practice, like when you kind of fall out of sync with your voice and the instrument, at least for me.
Well, the thing is I didn't even know that was a talent until my dad told me. He said, you do know that most people can't sing and play the guitar. I thought, maybe because I started so young, I don't find it difficult, but it's because when you're young, you're innocent. You have no idea that it is difficult. You're just doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah. Well, I thank you so very much, Isai.
Thank you
I
so much.
really, really appreciate it. He accompanied me last night too, and just right now, I mean, he's just willing to do whatever he needs to do to make this live stream come out as well as it has so far.
Yeah,
Thank you so very much.
It's been a really amazing journey getting to work with you guys, and I really enjoy doing this, and I enjoy getting to watch you. I mean, if I can say, like before we did our very first live stream with Irma.
What are you going to say?
Oh my goodness, she was so nervous, and I was nervous. I started getting nervous because she was getting nervous. So like I'm like about to hit the start streaming button, and it's like I'm like, oh my goodness, and then it's like we're live, and then it was like, cool. It was like, yeah, it was.
You probably didn't see me. I even went to my altar and I blessed
my
myself
goodness.
with holy water. I said, "Sweet Jesus, help me," and it worked out really well.
Yeah, it was fun, and it's been a journey to see you become more comfortable. I mean, live streaming for a lot of people is like they're like, whoa, like no way, But to be on this side, and what's cool is like with live streaming, you get to be in the comfort of your home, and also with people that you trust and enjoy.
Oh, trust and love.
Yes, and it's an environment that you're comfortable with, and it's and
exactly.
even though the first live stream was uncomfortable, you've made such a huge stride in your performance and the way you like the energy that you exude has grown so much.
Well, I appreciate that. I try to ignore that the cameras are on me. But just having, seriously, everyone, it's, I think the difference is when you, like you say, when you feel comfortable with the people that are in your life and that are working with you, then it's almost like, this is exactly how we talk to each other anyway, right? I mean, we're just like this and that and throwing ideas. Melissa and I are just, all four of us are literally a family. And I thank you so much for that.
Thank you for that.
We wouldn't have gotten this far, seriously, if it hadn't been for you guys and the connection we have.
Oh,
so thank
much
you.
Appreciated.
Much appreciated on our end.
So we do a little switcheroo.
Yes, we're going to do a switcheroo again. One last hurrah for Mr. Isai Salinas. It won't be it's just the first, but it won't be the last time. I'm just warning you, Isai. Well, I promised Mr. Henry Gomez that I'm going to sing, really promote our new album. And I know his friends are anxious to hear the work that he has put into our songs. Again, many thanks to Mr. Bobby Flores. Many thanks to Mr. Henry Gomez and all the musicians that have participated in this new album and have contributed in so many ways. And again, I will say there were people that we met one time and we felt like if we had known them all our lives. And they made us feel so honored to be working with us. But let me tell you, it was an honor for us to have them there with us. And so our next song is another song we wrote, and it's called Solo y Sin Nada. Esta canción que voy a cantar se llama Solo y Sin Nada. Y el señor Henry Gómez la pudo arreglar. Originalmente era en estilo orquesta. Y la cambiamos a mariachi, gracias al señor Gómez. Y tiene una mente pero fabulosa. Y su talento, su paciencia. Él no usa computadora, todo es a mano. Y solo eso también demuestra como más dedicación a lo que es la música, arreglarla, tocarla, porque sabe que él también toca la guitarra y la vihuela. Y la, I'm sorry, el guitarra, no, ¿cómo se llama? La vihuela y la guitarra. That's right, both of them, yeah. Ok, entonces ahorita les voy a cantar la canción Solo y Sin Nada. This one is called Alone and With Nothing. Triste y decepcionada, porque no estás a mi lado. Después de amarte tanto, me encuentro sola y derrotada. Sé que ya no me quieres y mucho menos que me amas. Tú me diste mal amor y por ese mal amor quedarás solo y sin nada. Y los años pasarán, sé que volveré a amar y con el tiempo tú querrás regresar. Sé que tienes otro amor, también sé que ya te engaña. Ahora vas a extrañar, tú vas a extrañar el buen amor que yo te daba. Y los años pasarán, sé que volveré a amar y con el tiempo tú querrás regresar. Tú me hiciste mucho daño, pero ya te perdoné. Que Dios bendiga tu camino. Ya jamás te quiero ver. Ya jamás te quiero ver. Thank you so much. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I know I'm always having a lot of fun. I'm all about laughing and bringing joy and just relaxing and just having a good time. And I really, really want to thank each and every one of you. I have one last song, but I really want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. You could be doing so many other things, and you've taken the time to spend a little bit of your Sunday evening with us. And we just are so grateful. And we're looking forward to, in a couple of weeks, don't forget, Mr. Gomez, God willing, keep your fingers crossed, and Mr. Panchito Perez, he's the one that played the requinto on our album. They should be joining us in a couple of weeks. And again, we are so grateful. We are so honored. We are so humbled by you tuning in to us. Otra vez les quiero dar las gracias a todos ustedes. Estamos tan agradecidos porque ustedes pudieran estar haciendo otras cositas y decidieron pasar un poquito de su tiempo con nosotros. No se les olvide que en 2 semanas, primeramente Dios, va a venir el señor Gómez, que es el señor que nos arregló la música y que también toca la vihuela y la guitarra en la música de nosotros. El señor Panchito Francisco Pérez también, primeramente Dios, va a estar con nosotros. Y él es el señor que toca el requinto. Muchísimas gracias y les mando un fuerte abrazo con mucho cariño y con mucho agradecimiento. Bendiciones. La última canción que les voy a cantar va a ser La Vida. The next song that I'm going to sing, it's called La Vida, which is called Life. And esta canción la escribimos en Cuba y aquí la arreglamos, aquí la compusimos, la música y todo. Entonces nada más, ojalá que les guste, que es una inspiración en momentos tan difíciles en la vida que uno tiene que seguir adelante, porque tarde o temprano vamos a ver la luz y esos momentos más difíciles son los más importantes. Thank you so much again, and we'll hit it. La Vida. No todo es difícil, tal vez como tú crees. Disfruta los momentos de ahora y del ayer, aunque tengas sufrimiento. Aprende a querer, siembra buenos sentimientos pa' cosechar después. Sonríele a la vida, aunque te vea llorar, y sigue tu camino, no veas hacia atrás. Recuerda lo que piensas, será tu realidad. No te engañes a ti mismo, acepta la verdad. Dale tiempo a la vida, que un día lo verás. Cuando llegues a tu meta, tú comprenderás que solo fue una etapa en tu vida y nada más, una mala experiencia para hacerte despertar. Siempre piensa en Dios primero, durante hasta el final, y ámate tú mismo, es la regla principal. Si tú no te respetas, nadie nunca lo hará. Conócete primero para poder triunfar. Despierta tu conciencia, tu camino se abrirá. La vida no es difícil cuando aceptas la verdad. Mantén tu fe y fuerza y pide claridad, y verás que en tu camino tendrás felicidad. Dale tiempo a la vida, que un día lo verás. Cuando llegues a tu meta, tú comprenderás que solo fue una etapa en tu vida y nada más, una mala experiencia para hacerte despertar, despertar. Gracias a todos. Gracias. Thank you so very much for joining us. Don't forget, try to get in there and try to get that CD, that album bought before November the 1st. October 31st will be your last day for the pre-sale. Please follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and my webpage, irmaaguilar.com. Thank you so very much. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And leave me all the comments you can leave me. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. Fills my heart with joy. Thank you so much. And till the next time. God bless you. Hasta luego. Hasta la próxima.